Hey guys, GLHF here with another IMBAbuilds audio guide. This time, we're taking a look at Soulkey's ZvT 3-base Roach Baneling Attack. Don't forget to check the video description below for a link to the IMBAbuilds website, where you'll find tips on the build, as well as other replays of it in action. In a second, I'll ask you to pause the video where you start a game against an easy AI Terran opponent. Once the game loads, pause it and come back here. I'll then give you a countdown and you can resume your game. Ready? Pause the video. Welcome back. Get ready to unpause the game and start your first drone in 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You just started your first drone. Keep making them. You'll spawn your first overlord after starting your 9th drone. You should have just started your 9th drone. At 100 minerals, spawn an overlord. Your overlord should finish at the same time as your 10th drone. When able, start your 11th drone and continue constant drone production. Send a drone to your natural to build a hatchery. You should be at 15 supply. At 200 minerals, build a spawning pool. Spawn an overlord. Your hatchery is almost done. Change your main's rally point to the natural's minerals. When your pool finishes, start 2 Zerglings, then start a queen at each hatchery. Spawn an overlord. When your lings pop, use them to scout the watchtowers or the front of the Terran base. Spawn an overlord. When your queens finish, start 2 more queens and inject your hatcheries. Build 2 extractors of the natural. You should be around 35 supply. Use your 3rd and 4th queens to spread creep. When your extractors finish, put 3 drones on each. Inject your hatcheries. Spawn an overlord, then send a drone to your 3rd to build a hatchery. You should be at around 44 supply. At 100 gas, start the metabolic boost upgrade. Build an extractor at the main. Build 2 evolution chambers and an overlord. Also, inject your hatcheries. When your extractor is done, put 3 drones on it. When your Evo chamber is finished, start the +1 melee attacks and +1 carapace upgrades. You should have around 50 supply. Start an overlord now. Change your main's rally point back to its minerals and inject your hatcheries. Morph your main to lair and transfer any extra drones from your natural to the third. Then change the natural's rally point to the third's minerals. Build another extractor at the main. Send an overlord over the Terran base to scout. If he's going mech, abandon this build. Once you've saturated your main, change the main's rally point to the third's minerals. Also, metabolic boost should finish around now. You should have 4 queens and about 50 drones. Build a roach warren and a baneling nest. Put 3 drones on your new extractor. Inject your hatcheries. Spawn 3 overlords. Send a queen to the third once the creep has spread there. Inject all of your hatcheries. Start another overlord. When the roach warren finishes, start the roach speed upgrade. When the baneling nest finishes, start the baneling speed upgrade. Build an extractor at the third. When all 3 bases are saturated, or at 63 drones, stop making drones. Spawn 2 more overlords now. Inject all of your hatcheries. Build a macro hatchery at the third and put 3 drones on gas there. Spawn 2 more overlords and as many roaches as you can, usually around 25. Try to keep the roaches hidden as long as possible. Inject your hatcheries and spawn 2 more overlords. Once you've made your 25-ish roaches, start spawning speedlings. Push out with your roaches when 1-1 finishes and rally the speedlings to the fight. Inject your hatcheries. Morph as many banelings as possible, usually around 25. Spawn more overlords now to stay ahead of the supply. When your banelings are ready, attack. Morph 2 to 3 overseers and reinforce with speedlings and banelings. Make sure to take note of your opponent's unit composition to counter it later. When attacking, don't lose all of your banelings to a tank or mine. Instead, use a roach or speedling to force detonations and use banelings on groups of units or to bust through defended positions. Also, don't overcommit your roaches when waiting on banelings to morph. Your transition will greatly depend on the attack, but don't overcommit your army unless it's a guaranteed win. Instead, transition with 2-2 upgrades and your preferred mid-game tech. Good luck and have fun!